Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Welcome to the warmest day of 2013 for just about everybody in the viewing area here and most of the state. In fact, we had 80s all over the board, places like the Dalles. We had 85 in Roseburg. That's their warmest temperature. 86 down in Medford, the warmest of the entire state. 80 out towards Ontario. 70s well east as well. LeGrand at 77, 78 down in Rome. Klamath Falls at 76 and 78 at Portland. They saw 80 down at the forecast office in Portland and 78 here in Eugene. That is beats yesterday's high of 76, which until about 10 minutes ago or so was the warmest day of the year so far. Now, what you also noticed is that we had some marine layer hanging around Newport. They're in the 50s. Same thing in Brookings, but out towards North Bend, actually able to break up some of that cloud cover. Got the temperatures up to around 68 degrees. Visual satellite shows that marine layer still out there, and it'll continue to creep inland, mainly just hitting the coastal communities for tonight. I don't think it's strong enough yet. We still have a bit of a westerly push, but it's to the north of us up into Washington. By this time tomorrow night, we'll start to see that marine layer spill over top of the Coast Range, and that'll likely start to a foggy forecast for our Sunday morning. Not bad for running a marathon, though. Keeps things nice and cool. Otherwise, we've also got a couple of weak systems trying to slowly work their way southward. I'll have more on those in a second. Right now, still pretty warm outside across much of the region. Duck game going on, baseball game that is. Beavs also playing up at Goss Stadium at 77 in Corvallis right now. And then later on this evening, the Beaver spring game kicking off in just about an hour or so. 61 on top of Santiam Junction right now. We've got 72 out in Bend, 65 in La Pine, still 80s in Roseburg, and you see the 50s out to the coast. So we'll keep mostly cloudy with some coastal drizzle on the beaches for Coos Bay, North Bend, inland, just a little bit of cloud cover from time to time. Another mild night tonight will keep those temperatures in the 40s. So our high is slowly starting to squish southward or break down, so to speak. And so we're getting more of a westerly push. And we've got a cold front out here attached to a pretty good area of low pressure that will start to head south too. Now it's going to kind of bounce off the top of this ridge for most of tomorrow. But as we head towards tomorrow night and into Sunday, that moves into western Washington. There's a slight chance that we could get a few light sprinkles early Sunday morning. I think most of that will be the northern end of the valley. We're talking Portland, Salem, McMinnville, whatnot. But I'll keep a mention of maybe some light drizzle as you get ready to start the marathon. Otherwise, we'll see a stronger front come through, and that'll bring some bona fide showers on Monday, but then we quickly rebound back into the warm and sunny weather for next week. So here's the official forecast for the Eugene Marathon. Starting off 7 a.m., cloudy, overcast skies around 44. By about 11, 12 o'clock, we'll be in the low 60s and dry. That's the good news. And on the coast, cloudy with drizzle at times tomorrow. Going to the central coast, mid to low 50s. Upper 50s down in Coos Bay and North Bend. Then the showers start to push back in by Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that's when we start to see that high rebuild, and we're quickly back into the 60s. In the Umpqua Basin for tomorrow, a little cooler, but still pretty pleasant. Temperatures in the mid-70s, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, and then you see the 70s turn into 60s for a couple of days, but then quickly rebound back to the 70s and even low 80s by next Thursday. Cascades, mostly sunny and mid-50s, freezing levels at 10,000 feet. They'll drop down to the passes by Sunday. Bend and Redmond, breezy and warm with temperatures in the low 70s, then 60s and 50s, and back to the 60s again. Then finally here in the valley around 71, 73 tomorrow. As we mentioned, kickoff 11 a.m. for the duck game. Should be about 65 degrees or so. And then more clouds Sunday. Monday, showers move back in. But look as we go towards Wednesday, Thursday, guys, blowing it all out of the forecast once again.
All right, thanks, Justin.
You bet.